we really kind of set off on this concept that says that we need to become business ninjas or master our craft. And somebody's asked me, why a ninja of all people? Well, the reason is ninja warfare, if you will, is guerrilla warfare. It's well suited for this small individual with amazing talents to maneuver and be effective. And that's what we want to do. We put together a ninja co-op, and you can see here some of the basic elements of it. There's going to be basically 2 webinar topics that are really, really focused every single month. Now, along with those webinar topics, we're going to give people scripts and checklists and spreadsheets, all things to help people do that. And if we have technical difficulties, that's always fun because all of these are going to be recorded. The next thing is, great, so you're studying, but you don't have a really chance to talk it out. So we want to create an opportunity for you to talk it out. So every month I'm going to host a call for 90 minutes, and we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. It could be talk about the recent webinar. You could shoot me a note and say, hey, look, Tim, I'm having a real problem with this. What can we do about that? I may give you an answer right away, or I may say, look, that's a great topic for everybody, and we'll cover that in the meeting. We also know that failure to plan is planning to fail. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some work in terms of quarterly planning session. So somewhere around 90 days in, I'll introduce you to a planning process, and I'm going to take you through it. It's going to be a little bit longer event. I will probably host it locally, so if those people want to participate locally, they can. Those people that can't be local, we'll go ahead and we'll broadcast it so they can be part of the same event. But I want to do that every quarter so people to get the sense that, they have to plan for success and they have to work towards it methodically. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to encourage and we're going to place out there discussion topics for you as a ninja community to talk about. So let's say that we're talking about elevator speeches, and what's yours? So great, maybe we'll go ahead and we'll do that. And we'll say, for those that are bold and courageous, we'll ask you to put a recording of your elevator speech on there and ask kindly for somebody to give you some feedback. What did they like about it, and what ideas do they have that you might be able to improve? It's kind of scary sometimes to expose yourself, but the reality is, unless you get some sort of accountability going within a group, you're going to struggle and you're not going to make as much progress as possible. I wanted to give you an idea that this is very much on target stuff. This is actually the preliminary schedule. You can see we're going to talk about visioning and targeting, elevator speeches, AIDA. We're going to talk about digital presence. We're going to talk about sales. Now, this is the preliminary schedule. You'll also notice that we have Ask the Coach. So there's going to be a session that's going to be Ask the Coach. If you join the community, I want you to be part of it, and you can help reformat or decide what sequence those are. If we find that everybody is in a place where, golly, they got to learn the 4-step sales process, we'll move it up in the schedule. Okay, so we will try to accommodate you. The other thing is I put out dates and times, and as you would go along, this community is all about, developing it together. So if there's dates and times that'll be better for you, we'll be able to chat about that as well. So I guess I have to do a touch base. Does this sound interesting to anybody? Put a yes or a no. What I'd like to do is just take you through a couple more things real quick. First of all, I want you to say everything that I talked to you about, but there's more. We're also going to do, like I said, I talked about templates and stuff. We're actually going to create a Ninja toolbox. And in that toolbox for your use at any time will be all of the scripts and the tools and the templates that I've developed and used and that we will use. You're going to have access to all the recorded training, all of the coaching sessions. So if for some reason you can't be there live, it'll be there and you can listen back. The other thing that we're going to do is we are going to have guest presenters probably once a month, okay, where we're going to have an expert in their field, join us for discussion. I'll facilitate that discussion. But let's say we decide we bring somebody in that's an expert on SEO, search engine optimization, or we bring in somebody that's an expert on dealing with difficult employees, or whatever it is, or taxes, whatever it would be. You can help guide in terms of areas. I'll be listening for what kind of areas that you guys would like some additional input, and we'll do some deep dives with some other perspectives. So what's the cost? And if you ask that question, I'm going to tell you it's the wrong question. So really what you need to ask yourself is just imagine, what would it be like if you stood out above the crowd better than you do as a business right now? Would it make a difference in your business? If your ideal customer could get to know you before they ever met you, okay, and they understood that you get them, okay, would that make a difference in your business? Are your marketing messages really on target, and are you getting great responses, or are you wasting money pouring it down the toilet? Are people saying yes as often as they should say yes? And even if you're doing well on that, why not better? And what would that do to you? If your existing customers were amazing, no complaint, or better yet, they really spoke well of you and were walking, talking billboards, would that make a difference to you? Okay, that's what you need to ask. Those are the questions. What would your life look like if you made some of these changes? Because the reality is you have to make some changes to get where you're going. So first of all, the most important thing is your time commitment. Again, I worked with somebody yesterday, and they started coaching a company, and they never got any of the work done, so he fired them. For all the years that I've been a business coach, I always give people a guarantee. If you won't do the work necessary to get the result, I will fire you. So I'm going to tell you right now, do not do the Business Ninja Co-op unless you're going to make some commitment to make your business better, okay, and give it some time to work on it. Otherwise, it's not the right thing for you. The second thing is you got to have a commitment to work with the community. You have to be abundant enough to share the community, or you won't get the best possible benefit out of the group. And that means respecting them, being vulnerable, helping people, even when you feel like you need help. If you hired a professional business coach, and some of you guys may know this or not, you usually pay over $20,000 a year. But that's not affordable for us, is it? For our small businesses, it just doesn't work. And that's why Ninja is going to exist, and it's going to be successful. So here's the little deal. Ninja Business Co-op investment is as little as $50 a month, okay? Okay, for basically the same level of professional coaching that you probably get for more like $1,500 a month. This is limited time, and it's for charter members. And let me explain what limited time and charter members. Charter members are for you and for those people that in the course of month of June and July say, yeah, I want to be part of the community. Okay, this offer expires at the end of June. It will go up to $1,000 a year and $100 a month. I want to have some dedicated people early on in this program to be able to make a difference, and I want to create success in you that's going to go for a long period in time, and something that you'll be able to share with fellow members. Together, we're going to be able to do some things. I'm going to be your personal sensei, teacher, coach. I will bring other people in to help you even beyond that, so you don't have to listen to my voice, so that you'll have some other perspectives. What we've done is we put together a place where you can sign up to become a charter member. Now, here's what sign up means. You're going to go to, it says become a charter member. When you go there, what's going to happen is all you're going to do is collect some information. No credit cards, nothing. Okay? We'll send out a note to everybody that's signing up now. I'm going to say, do you want to go ahead? Then we'll have you pay whatever works out for you, whether you want to pay monthly or want to pay annual, and we'll go forward from there. But what I want you to do is I want you to join today and say, yeah, I want to be part of this. And I will make sure it's a great experience. And if I don't, you're not out of anything other than a little bit of time. Go take a look at it. If you're interested, feel free to fill it in. My objective is to basically to make sure that I get a one-on-one time, at least on the phone, finding out what your dreams and your schemes are. Well, we're kind of at our time. Sorry for any of the technology issues. Hey, sign up, learn some more. Join us for some more of these webinars. Again, what we'll do is if you do sign up, we're going to make sure you get access to all the recordings. So if for some reason you can't attend, that's great. I think you're going to find very, very quickly, we're going to have a lot of templates and a lot of tools that you're going to be able to use. I promise you, I can move you forward in tiny, tiny steps and have a more successful career or business. Not a problem. Okay? So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.